Popping in, I'm going to do a quick unboxing of the subscription items. I was just looking, I think I misplaced the stencil. Give me 1 second to pop through here. Here it is. And I'll start with that. This is the stencil of the month. I am so excited for this stencil. It is called Floral Swirl. I love it. I am a huge fan of Brutus Monroe stencils. It's one of the first items I started buying, and it's the first subscription I started buying, and I just love it. This is the Stamp Club Plus, which is not, yes. So you get the stamp if you order just Stamp Club, which is this cute little warm fox with warm hugs, my sweet friend. There are SVG files for all of the stamps on the store. Or if you're Stamp Club Plus, you can get this awesome little stencil for coloring in, oops, I have it backwards. So coloring in your little foxy here. So I'm super excited to play with this. So I just wanted to show you that quick. And then we have the Stamp Club Premium, which is what we replaced our die of the month with. And this is called Little Pumpkins. Look at these cute little pumpkins. You're my favorite little pumpkins. So thankful for you, pumpkin. You're gorgeous inside and out. You're the pick of the patch. Oh my God, you're amazing. I'm so excited to play with these and color these. Like I said, there's SVGs available in the store. Or if you order the whole shebang, it is included and part of that, which gives you all of the subscriptions each month. This is the paper pad of the month. It's only available while supplies last or in the month of August. It is this called Chris Autumn, 12 patterns, 4 of each, 24 sheets. I'm just going to kind of come up so you can see those. Look at these. There's some script, beautiful fall colors. And then the other side has these beautiful trees. So you can get this. This is one thing I would definitely be subscribing to because I love paper and it's fun to be able to cut these down. And all of the Brutus Monroe papers are, the 6x6 are foilable. So they're just stunning. And each month they just get better and better. And then we have the embossing powder of the month, which I'm going to show you. We're going to kind of, comes in this resealable pouch. I'm just shaking mine down because I don't put mine, I put mine in these wide mouth jars. They are coming different. I believe they're going to look like this. This is one that has some paste in it, but this is what they used to come in, and I believe I got the last pack of them. I ordered those in my latest order. So I will show you quick what I do. So I'm going to quick pull this up. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to cut the top off of this if I find my scissors. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour this in. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful color. Sorry, I'm on camera there. I'm going to pour it in. Try not to pour it over my desk. And then what I like to do is I'm going to get out a piece of paper. I should have got this out ready. There's a scratch paper from a scrapbook and card event that I did a while back. And I just kind of tap it off and try to get as much as I can. Now, oranges and reds tend to, be a little more crazy color-wise. So I'm going to brush that off. And then this sheet of paper, I just kind of tap it and I get all that extra powder. Of course, I missed some. And sometimes I try to remember to anti-static powder tool my paper, and sometimes I don't. I have a fan going in here, so it's kind of blowing around. And then what I also do is I will take it and just I'm going to put it down in my garbage can, and I just flick it with my fingers, and that gets the rest of it off. So I'm going to go ahead and try to wipe this up the best I can. It's a little about, but I feel like I'm wasting so much when I forget to do that. And then what I'm going to do first, I'm going to swatch it out here in just a minute. But what I like to do is Christopher changed these labels to circle for me. And actually, I found a punch. So I'm going to try that this time. are the right sizes. I've got this old punch. You can just use scissors, but I figured I had this. I think I have too small of ones. Yep, I need my biggest one. So I'm gonna grab that. Sorry for the... So it's a 1 3/4 punch is what I have. So if you have a 1 3/4 die, circle die, you could do that. But I just recently got found my punches from ever ago when I first started crafting. And I'm gonna go ahead and punch it out. And it's going through 2 layers. So it might take, and of course there's a plastic piece there. All right, I'm gonna use my scissors to get the rest of that plastic off. And just dig that out, throw it away. So yeah, I used a 1 3/4. This is, I think, a Paper Shapers one. And then I have these awesome swatch dotches that were available in the store. I do have an open pack. I want to grab that first. And Miss Heather, of course, I never thought about this. I always was just trying to tape my label on, but I use one of those swatch dotches, put it right on the top, burnish it good, peel off the sticky part, and then I can just stick the label. First of all, I'll make sure it's clean because sometimes there's embossing powder stuck to it. And then I just stick it on, and now my embossing powder has a beautiful label. Now let's swatch this puppy out. So we have these swatch papers available on the website. They're free to download. So I have, yes, this is the embossing powders of the month. So I've been doing, here's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, which is called Gilded Edge. It was beautiful if you didn't. These are only available while supplies last as well. So if you really want them, you need to get the subscription to them. And they ship them in those pouches because the shipping is less. If we shipped them in these, it would cost a lot of money just to ship them. And so it's better to do them in those pouches. That way you can. Sometimes if we have extras, they are available in the store while this supplies lasts, but you can't be promised that. But this is free, downloadable. I'll link it down below. And I just take my pen and I just write in what it is. This is called Autumn Air. And I like to keep track, so I'll put August 25 in there. And then I am going to do a little anti-static powder tool because that orange is so, it's like a red, and and they stick to everything. You don't have to do that. I just wanted to. And then I'm going to pull off my swatch dots. And there is a white and then a darker color, so you know what they will look like on each color. I'm actually going to do a little bit of anti-static powder to this too, because it didn't seem like, it seemed like it really wanted to stick. I've been using this paper a lot, over and over again. Now that that class is over, I like to reuse paper as much as possible. Then I just take it and I pop it in. I'm going to go ahead and try to put as much back in the jar from here, tapping it off a little bit. Well, that looks pretty good, actually. I didn't get too much over. That anti-static powder tool made such a difference with it sticking. And then we'll cover it up, and we're going to quick heat set this. Do you subscribe to any of the subscriptions? If you do, what are your favorites? Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. All right. Of course, that made things move. All right. Here we go. You ready? All right. And you just heat set it till it's no longer matte. It's not until it's shiny. And since I didn't heat my heat tool up too much, it took a few extra seconds. It's starting to turn shiny, and then I can see a spot right here. It's still different, a little bit different color, so. All right. And then you don't want to overheat your embossing powders because that will like burn them. But look at, so this is what it would look like kind of on white, and this is what it would look like on a darker cardstock. So pretty close to the same. Some of them are a little different, like Lava Lamp a couple months ago, you could see the darker cardstock through it. Same thing, here's the spring morning that looked, you know, you can, you know, you could definitely see the white, or it looked kind of just shiny on that, but there you go. All right. Last but not least for the month is the inspiration box. So I'm super excited. It is called Pumpkin Spice. I have not looked at it yet. I have not opened it. First, I'm going to pull out the cardstock. If I can do it gently. Sometimes I'm too fast and furious. So I believe this might be gingerbread. I think so. But you get a piece of that. Okay, let's see here. So we got gingerbread. I think macchiato, it looks like, and lunch bag. So great colors. Of course, I hit my camera again. I apologize. Those are 8.5 by 11. You get your card bases. Like always, is our Perfect Blend pre-cut, pre-scored A2 card bases. They're side folding. You always get 5 of those. We got, oh, these are some treat bags. Christopher showed them in a video. I haven't used them yet. I have to go back and watch them, but I'm pretty sure you fill them and then you can zip them up and you can see a little treat inside, but they're decoratable. So they're fun to make like a little treat. I've got some family who just moved back to town, so I might make some first day of school treat bags for them. A couple of the coffee filters that I shared in another video. And what I like about this is that, look at this awesome stencil that is this is in the inspiration box. It's not available separately, but this stencil gives you the opportunity to decorate these. So how fun is that? Coffee sleeves. You can go buy a friend a coffee and put that on there and bring it to them, or put a gift card. You could even seal up the bottom if you wanted to and put a gift card in there and be kind of a fun coffee, or, you know, go get some disposable coffee cups and put them in a basket with those and have them decorated. That would be so fun. Okay, we get the Pumpkin Spice Collection paper pad. There's 12 patterns, 4 of each. Just bring those up so you can see them. There's some pumpkins, some coffee beans, more pumpkins. You know, there are more coffee beans, some other patterns that are all great for fall. And then last but not least, we have our great 6x8 stamp set called Orange Spice. I'm so excited. I've been seeing cards made by this from some of the design team, and I couldn't wait to get this and color it out. There are SVGs. You've got You're the Pumpkin to My Brew, May Your Coffee Be Strong, and Your Patience Be Long, Words Cannot Expresso, How Much You Mean to Me, Sending You a Mug Filled with Autumn Magic, and I Like You a Latte Even More Than with Pumpkin. Now I want to point out there is a spelling error right here, and the reason I'm saying that is because we did fix this. So May Your Coffee Be Strong and Your Patience Be Long. So it is included. It's in the back. That is the inspiration box, Pumpkin Spice, in all of the subscriptions for this month. So I hope you go check them out and watch for some videos. Oh, this is just an add-on. This was called Coffee Fresh Brew. I had ordered that with my inspiration or my subscriptions. So here are all of the subscriptions for the month. So I thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what's your favorite thing from this release, and I will see you next time. Bye.